My name is Pamela Anderson, and I am grateful for this opportunity to be able to speak with you on tonight. Soon, I will walk across this stage to receive my associate's degree in early care and education, and I will be well on my way to achieving a lifelong dream. But first, I would like to thank God, who has allowed me to stand before you today. I would also like to thank my instructors for their support and for the fact that they know every principal and school in all 7 counties. A special thanks goes out tonight to another grad, Brandon Bundry. Brandon is graduating tonight with his Machine 2 technology degree and happens to be a co-worker at Eaton. Brandon has supported me along my journey, and he has made me laugh when time seems to be hard. Thank you, Brandon. I would also like to thank my family, who has supported me continuously and never even allowed me to think about giving up on my dreams. So, Mr. Anderson, Kiana, Alexander, Randall, Shania, thank you so much for living off ham and cheese sandwiches for the past 6 months. But I promise you tonight we will have real food. You're taking me to Old Charlie's. Let me share with you a little about myself. I started the Piedmont Technical College campus in Edgefield. I'm from Edgefield, South Carolina. And I first started the campus when the campus had dial-up internet. So I won't say the year, but you know dial-up internet's been out for a while now. I did have a dream that I was considering based on the positive experience from my 5th grade teacher, who was always so kind and encouraging to others and myself. But I just didn't have the confidence to pursue that dream just yet. After completing some coursework in the office technician field, I found employment at a local industry here in Greenwood. Unfortunately, that job was short-lived as the company closed its doors. Still having my dream in the back of my mind, I considered re-enrolling at Piedmont Tech, but I needed some money. What I needed was a job. So I was fortunate enough in 2002 to find employment at Eaton Hydraulics. And in 2008, I took advantage of the CNC coursework program that Piedmont Technical College offered on site at Eaton Hydraulics when I got off from work. After completing my certificate, I began to learn all the various machinist jobs at Eaton Hydraulics. This wasn't my responsibilities, and however, I was often criticized by my fellow employees. Well, in 2009, it paid off, because in 2009, Eaton Hydraulics had a major downsizing, laying off a lot of people, and I was one of the few people that was asked to remain. It was scary knowing that I could have lost my job and not being able to provide for my family. So finally, I decided to continue at Piedmont Technical College, receiving my diploma and my degree in Machine 2 technology. I was the first woman at Eaton Hydraulics to receive this degree. It was a stressful time, juggling work, family, and classes. And I also was the youth advisor at my church. But I received great support from the Machine 2 faculty and the counselors in the Student Success Center. Again, my effort paid off, because a month after graduating with my degree, a job came open for bid within the facility, and my degree put me in the top for an interview. I was rewarded the job and the compensation. If you will allow me to boast just a little bit, on this particular day, it was demonstrated that a woman can do any job that a man can. 2 years ago, I found myself with a lot of time on my hands. So I had finished school, my volunteer work at the church had ended, and so I had too much time on my hand, and I decided to turn to Piedmont Technical College. At first, I bounced around a little with a couple of program majors, but my dream as a 5th grade teacher was still dominating my thoughts. I finally spoke to a counselor in the Student Success Center, and I shared my dream, but admitted my lack of confidence. She convinced me to go for it. I immediately made contact with my ECE coordinator, who enrolled me the next day. I was finally pursuing a lifelong dream. While I had enjoyed my journey through the ECE program, it did have its uphill battles. I had to change my work schedule to the night shift. The program required over 100 hours of field placement. So it was almost if I was working 2 jobs. In the morning before leaving my night shift job, I would need to freshen up or go get a shower before walking into the public classroom filled with 27 six-year-olds who had no problem with telling you that you smell really bad. Within 3 days of field placement and 2 days of classes, my work schedule, it was sometimes difficult seeing my family, but I would squeeze time in. Sometimes driving to my husband's workplace in Saluda just to share a 30-minute lunch break with him, or visiting my daughter's classroom just so I can sit in the back to be around her. Nevertheless, I knew I had to keep going, completing my schoolwork and operating my night shift job. But in the end, it was all worth it because I was honored to receive the Early Care and Education Distinguished Student Award this April. I appreciate my support that I received from Eaton Hydraulics and the assistance that I received because I received the Early Care and Education Scholarship. This helped me with book tuition. I feel blessed to have received all the financial and moral support from my employer, my college, and my family. I think the key to success and happiness is opening your minds and your heart. It also requires spending time doing the things you love with the people you love. I have a passion for children, and I love being in their presence. It's true, because who else would work a full-time night shift job, get off in the morning, leave there, go into a classroom filled with 27 six-year-olds and spend 5 more hours? Just saying it makes me tired. I've realized that teachers are overworked and underpaid. They not only work in their classrooms, but they go out into the community to ensure that no child is left behind. So I stand here tonight to salute all teachers by saying thank you. Thank you for the sacrifice that you made. And I look forward to one day joining your rank as I continue to pursue my bachelor's degree at Lander University. To my fellow graduates, I hope you too have chosen a field that you have a passion for, and not just for the pay rate. I once heard someone say, when you find a job you love, you'll never work another day in your life. So to the graduating class of 2015, be proud of yourself. Be proud of who you are, because today you have proven to the world and to yourself that you have what it takes to succeed in life. Thank you, good luck, and God bless.